Sebastian here with another episode of Dime Shot. Today we're joined with Brooklyn, better known as Brooklyn Be Fit on Instagram. We'll be talking shop, taking pictures, and capturing all that behind the scenes magic. You ready to go?
Let's do it.
Nice. For a fitness advocate like yourself, how do you find the motivation to work out on shoot days?
So obviously you want to look your best when you're in front of the camera. I don't go as hard as I usually do just because in front of the camera, you're kind of getting a workout in already. All those poses, they kind of get a little wonky. But basically I just keep my diet really simple, really clean. Typically about 2 egg whites, avocado, and a clementine. Keep my diet really clean. I do a little 15-minute circuit about an hour prior to the shoot, and I just keep it pretty simple.
Nice, dude. That's great advice. Yeah. When it comes to being in front of the camera, it seems like no two poses are the same for you. At least that's what it looks like on your Instagram.
No, yeah, for sure.
What inspires you to get so creative with your moves?
Pinterest is amazing. I think every female can relate to that. That and looking at inspo on Instagram through other models that I idolize. So I just look at other photographers' pages, other models' pages, and just practice in the mirror. Exactly, bookmark that.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Save it for later.
You work so hard and post some amazing collaborations.
Thank you.
What advice would you give to newer models working with a photographer for the first time?
Do your research, for sure. Obviously, you want to make sure that your guys' vibes kind of go together. Message the photographer, get to know them first. Just kind of, figure out the vibe that they're trying to go for, the vibe that you're trying to go for. If it's the same, or if you're willing to, try new things, figure that out with that photographer and just get to know them. Just be free, but also be smart, basically.
Good advice. You advocate positivity and kindness in your bio. How do you deal with bad comments, trolls on Instagram?
Ignore it. I personally on mine, what I have, if you get a lot of those comments, what I find to help is there's a restricted words on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
So I have a few of those, I think a lot of Instagram models kind of go through that. So just kind of blocking that out completely so you don't even see it. But that's pretty much it. But I've always been that type of person where I really don't care what people think about me and I do my own thing.
Yeah.
I know that's not easy for everybody, but I would just say if you can work on it, do, because haters are gonna hate no matter what. So just ignore it. Just ignore it and
But don't be a hater.
Don't be a hater.
So today we're with Brooke, shooting with her for the second time. I shot with her during the winter time and we were indoors, so we were really looking forward to shooting bikinis since it's getting hotter out here in Texas. We started with a simple, cute look to start the shoot. I always recommend starting in a simple outfit to warm up in before getting into the good outfits that your model may have brought. I noticed that in my photography a lot of the times, well, early on, more times than not, my earlier shots, I could definitely tell I was figuring out lighting, I was figuring out the setting, so they weren't always the best, and it just happened more times than not where I decided to make an adjustment so that I wasn't wasting any frames. And that is basically to warm up, take pictures of a girl with what she's wearing when she shows up. That's a great way to get people used to each other, test out your looks, your smiles, your smirks, your nods, have them play with their hair, look in different directions, turn different ways, just as a good warm-up. Then you can get into the bikinis like Brooke was here. So after our warm-up, we got into a lot of bikinis. We definitely changed a few before getting wet, always a good reminder. Get a few looks dry, then maybe transition into body oils, and then get wet towards the end, because you're gonna mess up hair and makeup and hair and more makeup. So leave that to the end every time you shoot bikinis. We had a great shoot. That's a wrap. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, follow Brooke.
You can follow me on Instagram at Brooklyn Be Fit.